25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Franklin. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Able to connect with Mims.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the toss right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
McCaffrey on the carry. taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
And I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But first down, Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
15-yard line.
of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Franklin, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Franklin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
On the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Williams on the slant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. There to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them the chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37.
A gain of 37 yards.
Hurts.
Jets.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Hurts to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll run on first down. Franklin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 27.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Right here, right here. Kill.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Justin Tucker.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Denzel.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try the left side. It's Franklin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Williams
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The gun now on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 9. Here's the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flushed out right.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Got a man, it's Mims.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Denzel Mims
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jets 24. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to number 27. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
12.
Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pearson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Come on with it, man.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't